5 signs you're dealing with a truly evil person. 1. The Stoic approach to recognizing and overcoming. Evil is not always loud. It does not announce itself with a roar. More often it whispers, deceives, and manipulates. The Stoics, masters of understanding human nature, warned us. The greatest threats are not from outside but from within. Corrupt minds, unchecked passions, and destructive intentions. Today we unveil 5 unmistakable signs that you are dealing with a truly evil person. But remember, this is not about fear. It is about knowledge. For the greatest defense against evil is wisdom, virtue, and an unbreakable spirit. 1. They are ruled by destructive passions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." An evil person is consumed by destructive passions, rage, envy, greed, and hatred. They do not seek self-mastery. They do not pause to reflect. Instead, they lash out, manipulate, and destroy, not because they have to, but because they lack the discipline to do otherwise. Seneca warned, "The greatest danger arises from uncontrolled emotions." But here is the Stoic truth. Evil does not always appear as a monstrous villain. Sometimes it starts as a small, unchecked passion, a flicker of anger, a grudge that festers, a craving for power. The lesson for us? Master yourself before your emotions master you. 2. They have no moral compass. An evil person does not seek wisdom, justice, courage, or temperance, the 4 Stoic virtues. Instead, they trample on these principles for their own selfish gain. Epictetus said, "When a person is without integrity and honor, what is left to admire?" These individuals lie, deceive, and exploit, justifying their actions with twisted reasoning. They betray trust, manipulate others, and feel no guilt. But the greatest danger? They believe they are right. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Every man commits wrong for what he believes to be good." Evil is not a permanent state. It is a failure of perception. The way to counter it is not by mirroring its darkness, but by standing firm in virtue. Because in the end, your character is your greatest weapon. 3. They exploit trust and vulnerability. Trust is sacred. It is a bond built on respect, honesty, and shared humanity. But to an evil person, trust is not sacred. It is a tool, a weapon to be used against you. Seneca warned, "No man can be good who believes that evil brings advantage." These individuals pretend to be allies, only to strike when you least expect it. They prey on kindness, appearing helpful while secretly plotting betrayal. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "To wrong another is to wrong yourself." Even when betrayed, we must not sink to their level. Instead, we strengthen our own integrity, refusing to let deceit poison us. Because the moment we allow corruption into our own hearts, we have already lost. 4. They create division and chaos. An evil person thrives on conflict. They do not build bridges, they burn them. They do not bring wisdom, they sow confusion. Marcus Aurelius described them well. "The mind of the wicked is like a storm. It troubles itself and all around it." These individuals whisper half-truths, spread rumors, and manipulate emotions to turn people against one another. Why? Because they fear order. They are not strong enough to lead, so they seek to divide. But Seneca teaches, "The good man is a friend to all humanity." A truly powerful person does not tear down others. They bring clarity, stability, and reason where others bring destruction. Your duty is to be the eye of the storm, calm, steady, unshakable. 5. They delight in the suffering of others. Perhaps the darkest trait of an evil person is their enjoyment of others' suffering. They do not just harm, they take pleasure in it. This is the sign of a soul that has lost all connection to humanity. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "What benefits the community benefits the individual." But an evil person rejects this truth. They isolate themselves, feeding off cruelty rather than connection. They believe power comes from destruction, but in reality, it only reveals their weakness. Seneca wrote, "It is the mark of a great soul to harm no one. The one who harms others is wretched, for he poisons himself first." Here lies the final lesson. Never mirror their cruelty. True strength lies in discipline, wisdom, and restraint. We do not respond to suffering with vengeance. We respond with resilience. Because in the end, evil cannot defeat what it cannot corrupt. The Stoic response to evil, 11 to 12:30. The presence of evil in the world is not a reason to despair. It is a call to awaken. We do not conquer darkness by becoming it. We conquer it by refusing to let it change us. The Stoics taught that the mind is an impenetrable fortress. No insult, betrayal, or harm can shake a person who governs themselves with reason and virtue. Seneca said, "The wise man is neither harmed nor does he harm. So stand firm, hold fast to your principles, and let the presence of evil remind you of the necessity of good." If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the Stoic verse for more wisdom on mastering yourself and navigating the world with strength. Until next time, stay strong, stay virtuous, and walk the Stoic path.